I've been to a carnival since I was 12 years old.
I have never been.
Too bad this is a work trip. Otherwise, we'd definitely check out the Tilt-A-Whirl. Step through portal.
Blaze has kept the Parchment of Power safe so far, but he won't withstand a full-on assault from Lilith on his own.
He will not be on his own much longer. The parchment will stay safe.
Good. And while you're there, see if you can talk some sense into him.
Have fun on your own time.
Oh, this ain't about the money anymore. Get inside. You can go straight to hell. Oh, she's scared.
Surrender the page, Blaze.
Nice meat suit, lady.
Surrender, or be destroyed.
They dug up Junior, too.
Child.
Struck a nerve, huh? Then you're gonna love this. Heard you were dead, Johnny. That was the idea. I'd ask what you were doing here, but I just pumped a few rounds in his chest.
The legendary Johnny Blaze. I have heard much
Hear that? This is your fault. Play with Mama all you want. I've got people to save. Mama.
Long story.
We'll just have to hope Blaze can handle the escape on his own. Got a big problem of your own to deal with now. Call that one a mess. And those altars she's summoning are going to make things a lot harder unless you destroy them too.
Take out the big lady in a rock collection. Got it.
They have not.
And just because Lilith decided to talk through this one, don't feel the need to show it any mercy.
Just what I need. Kiss it goodbye. Stay down.
too weak for this fight. Chance to escape. They are still set on me.
Whatever works.
I must break you. Your end
Our numbers are endless.
Trifling creature. You're suffering.
Destroying those altars may be the fastest way to bring her down.
Assuming we can get past that guardian.
Not my first rock rodeo. Nothing to worry about.
Leave some for the rest of us.
You ask for it.
Well, that's interesting. How about this one? I could have made that so much worse.
Lilith won't be happy to see her favored ones fall so easily.
You cannot resist, child. The prophecy will be fulfilled.
Maybe so. But not today.
Let's hope not.
not so tough without that little pop gun of yours. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Not as much as me. Somehow, you get uglier every time I see you.
And you get smaller. Grunt.
Stop fussing over me, you idiots.
After them.
No escape this time, Creed.
about that face.
You're full of jokes now. But let's see how funny it is when I spill your guts.
Already killed you once, scumbag. Ain't gonna be a problem doing it again. Done with.
That wasn't bad. Here we go.
It won't be that.
You can thank me later. Just like old times.
Hope this helps. Whoa, that was weird. It's like a train.
Decent. One of ours is down. Come get it. You're gonna pay for what you've done here. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Small man talks a big game.
Your mother abandons you.
Looks like I get another shot.
Now you're starting to piss me off.
Let me help.
That should help. Feel my call. Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
Here's one for ya.
You should have made sure I was down for the count.
You're not the first to try that.
I'm waiting.
You should have seen their faces. Family night at the carnival. I could have almost tasted their fear right before they bought it.
You'd be doing me a personal favor if you would shut him up. Permanently, if possible.
You heard the lady. Maybe it's time you quit this racket. Not bad, bub. Want it done right, gotta do it yourself. Hope you're ready.
If I can't heal up, she'll...
Now that was something.
I'm right here.
Lilith has found the ideal servant in this one. His soul was black long before she got to it.
Yeah, when it comes to pieces of trash, old Saber one in a million.
You keep talking, but I'm still here.
Now for something real special.
Let us take them down together.
Ha! Knew we could do it.
I'd say
He's down, but not out yet.
I will not fall for the same ruse twice.
Thought as much.
You're welcome.
Enough of this.
easy, kid. These were his people.
We did what we could, Blaze.
That's what folks with bloody hands always say.
If we do not stop the Midnight Sun, the entire world will get far bloodier.
Not my problem anymore. Forget the damn prophecy. I know I sure as hell am.
Aren't you gonna follow him?
Nah, he may not have been listening. But I am. Keep talking, kid.
What happened at that carnival was a tragedy.
One that could have been avoided.
If you did not keep so many secrets...
Oh, what is this, a duet? Since when did you two get so chummy?
Don't change the subject.
The spirits of vengeance have always been the secret guardians of the parchment of power.
Guardians? Blaze is probably using the page as toilet paper right now.
I met the guy. You're giving him too much credit.
We did what we had to do. That secret kept the page out of our enemies' hands for centuries.
At what cost?
You cannot win this war with secrets.
Magik is right. If we're going to stop Lilith from causing any more massacres, we need to come clean with each other. Now.
There is nothing else, Captain.
I wish I could believe you.
So do I.
Then I don't see a point in continuing this conversation.
Grade A bull. Is Steve Rogers everyone's ideal dad? I see it.
I can see you are still upset, Ileana.
Of course I'm still upset. Caretaker continuously stonewalls us and expects all of us to just go along and make nice. But it never works out that way. You would think she would have learned by now, but I guess not. She should trust us more.
If you were to be completely honest with yourself, you would have to admit that you do not trust her either.
How could I? She keeps too many secrets. She always has and always will.
Distrust only breeds more distrust.
Neither Caretaker nor Tony told us she gave the page to Blaze for safekeeping. They should know he's one of the least safe people on the planet, no matter what Robbie says. Now all that stands between this realm and Cathan is that overrated stuntman. Entrusting it to him was a mistake.
And do you have a better idea who to entrust something of such value?
I'd give it to Nico to hold, and if she didn't want to carry the weight of it, I would.
And you would be willing to risk your soul holding it? It is said to have demonic effects on its keeper.
Demonic effects? I'm already as demonic as this realm will tolerate. I don't cower from the darkness. I am made from its fabric. I could handle it. But alas, they did not give the parchment to me to hold. Blaze has the parchment, and I cannot change that. Let's just hope he can hold on to it.
You know, it's kind of rude to walk around in here and not give me so much as a hello.
I assumed you were asleep.
I don't sleep much. But that doesn't stop me from enjoying the company of a comfortable bed when I spot one.
After that fight at the Quentin Carnival, I suppose we all could use a lengthy rest.
I can't get too comfortable. Not so long as Sabretooth's still out there.
He is your quarry, I take it.
I guess you could say that. We have a history. None of it nice. Though he's definitely changed. His nasty side got, well, nastier.
From what I have seen, he should not be much trouble for you.
I've been tracking and fighting him for decades. If he was easy to handle, trust me, I would have put him away for good ages ago. This last time, though, he's gotten even more deadly.
Then I hope you can rise to the challenge. It does not look like you are planning to stay long. Some find our abbey to be a bit unnerving.
Oh, this place is nothing. You'd be surprised at some of the places I've rested my boots.
You are in the desert one day, Salem the next. I wonder what you are running from.
A moving target's harder to hit.
It all depends on the skill of the hunter.
True. I see the way you're looking at me. Who's this mysterious guy hanging out in my place all of a sudden?
Perhaps.
Tell you what, I've got a little break between people trying to kill me, so let's have a little chat.
What all do you know about this Johnny Blaze?
He's a flaming jackass. Used to be known as the Spirit of Vengeance, until even his attitude got too bad for that job. Seems like he's really committed to the carny life now. Must be the funnel cakes and fried candy bars.
Do you think a man like that is up to the challenge before him? Guarding the Parchment of Power is not a task taken lightly.
Yeah, we faced some vile customers together. He may not have the flaming skull thing anymore, but he's got guts where it counts.
How long have you known this Sabretooth? Seems like you two have a history.
His real name's Victor Creed, and you're right. We've got bad blood going back a long time. Believe it or not, we used to be teammates and pals. Kinda.
They say familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah, well, they get things dead on sometimes. Didn't take me long to notice he wasn't exactly playing with a full deck. Creed and I have long since chosen to follow different paths. Yet somehow we keep ending up at the same friggin' destination.
You seem like a nomad, but surely you have a place you call home.
I guess you could say Xavier's place has been the closest thing to a real home I've ever had.
Who?
Oh, Professor Charles Xavier. He's got a swanky place outside of New York City. A private school. Lots of space and plenty of interesting folk. It's a lot like your Abbey here. Except Charles has a baseball field.
Baseball?
Yeah. If you got interest, I'd be happy to explain all the rules sometime.
You seem to know everyone. I assume you know the Midnight Suns as well?
I know some of these kids. Didn't know they got themselves a band name.
Who do you know?
Magik, for instance. She's the kid sister of a buddy of mine, Pyotr Rasputin. I call him Colossus.
Interesting. You and she have similar attitudes.
Maybe because we have similar backgrounds. I grew up in Canada, surrounded by wolves, and she grew up in Limbo, surrounded by demons.
Which place is worse, Canada or Limbo?
Oh, Limbo. They don't have hockey.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
It's been a pleasure. If you have more questions, you know where to find me.
Hunter, you there? I'm in the library. It's super important you meet me here ASAP.
Can we trust Johnny Blaze? I'd like to believe we can.
I wish I could have helped today, Hunter.
I saw a listing for a 4-story walk-up, Upper West Side. Maybe your new sanctum?
Tony, I can't think about that now. The sanctum wasn't just a home. It was a part of me.
I know. I just thought it might cheer you up. Hey, I heard about this crazy video online. A monkey riding a cat like it's a horse. You want to take a look?
No.
I think you'd love it. Maybe they were enchanted.
I said no. Tony, don't you realize what I'm going through? My whole world has quite literally blown up.
I just want to cheer you up, that's all. Hey, you want to curse me? No, just kidding. Don't curse me. Oh, Hunter, you here to yell at me too? They're accusing me of keeping secrets, as if that's the biggest problem we have right now. I don't know, maybe the demonic green sky over New York was too subtle for them to notice?
I think they noticed.
Well, it wasn't intentional. We were supposed to win in New York. We weren't supposed to lose the Sanctum, or Avengers Tower. Or Banner. I mean, call me crazy, but would sitting everyone down and telling them all about Blaze and the Parchment really have made a difference?
I understand why you did it. The fewer people who know about the Parchment, the better.
That's exactly right. When everyone operates on a need-to-know basis, they can focus.
Is that how you were able to focus?
Well, no, I need to know everything. Things are spiraling out of control, and right now, I just need to figure out what to do about this prophecy.
Do you really think you can stop the Darkhold's prophecy by working in here?
Well, I'm kind of known for making the impossible possible. Give me a couple hours and a decent lunch, maybe an Italian hoagie, and I can fix anything. Trust me.
If you want to stop the prophecy over lunch, I think you will need a bigger lunch.
Well, I need to be careful not to eat too much, especially carbs. I just blow up and, blow up. Huh. Please excuse me. I need to jot down some ideas.
Are you making prophecies of your own?
Shoo, go, genius at work. Gotta get a sign.
The Ancient One would be impressed by your perseverance, Hunter.
Okay, so I'm a Spider-Man caught up in a world of magic and demons. How do I keep getting into these messes?
Wolverine's how old? Sure, let's throw another ancient dude at the problem.
Did Sarah ever tell you how we first met?
Let me guess. A friendly conversation in a library?
Eventually. But first, we faced each other in the Abbey grounds, prepared to do battle.
I cannot see the two of you as anything but old friends.
Our relationship is typically warm and collegial, except for that day when it was cold and martial. You see, I'd stumbled upon the Abbey despite its many wards. The stink of the Darkhold drew me to your resting place. As I attempted to locate that vile tome, Sarah nearly took my head off with magic as old as the world. She thought me a sorcerous scavenger come to exhume you.
Her opening strikes are rarely evaded. I am glad her first salvo missed.
As am I. You are both wonderful company. I would hate to have missed out on it on account of death.
So, how did your face-off end?
Agatha arrived, asked why we were standing with arms outstretched like fashionable zombies, and invited me in for tea.
This I can imagine.
One arched eyebrow ended a sorcerer's duel. For all my mystical mettle, Agatha was at times the strongest of us all. A joy to spend time with you, Hunter.
What are you reading, Nico?
A limited edition print of the Book of Thoth.
The Book of Thoth? Where did you find a book of such rarity?
I didn't. Someone just left it out. Weird, too, because I was looking for a book on chaos magic so I could understand Wanda's grimoire a little better. I didn't think I was gonna find any, since Caretaker probably hid or burned every single text on the topic. But, poof, here this was, waiting for me.
Film, music, literature, your pursuit of culture and knowledge is commendable. Not even Caretaker has made as good of use out of this library as you have.
Well, she doesn't exactly have a healthy relationship with knowledge, as she thinks it's the source of all evil.
Like the serpent in the garden.
Right. If only she knew books don't bite. Well, not all of them. I have it on pretty good authority. The Sumerian Book of the Dead will take a chunk out of you if you try to earmark one of its pages.
Find anything helpful?
I did. There's a historical account of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who was struck by a dark madness after reading a page from an old book called The Scrolls of Chthon.
Wait, that is another name for the...
Darkhold, I know. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the first case of corruption in recorded history.
Was this pharaoh's corruption ever purified?
Hold up, I haven't gotten to that part of the story. So the legend goes that nothing could cure the pharaoh until this traveling light worker came along, laid his hands upon the pharaoh, and recited an incantation. The pharaoh came back to his senses and returned to his good old classical Egyptian disbody self.
Sounds like the best possible outcome was reached for everyone involved.
Well, not for everyone. So like, when the Lightworker recited the incantation, he absorbed all the pharaoh's corruption into his own body and, died.
He did not survive?
No. But the lines of the incantation he used are scattered throughout this book. I'm gonna have Magik help me transcribe them and see if we can use them to cure Wanda.
Let me get this straight. You and Magik plan on piecing together a 100,000-year-old incantation that worked once and killed the person who said it?
Yes?
Well, if you want to save Wanda, You will have to take risks.
100%. Well, I'm gonna find Magik, see if we can make a dent in this transcription. I'll give you a shout when we do. Until then, not a word about this to anyone.